Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you the local Google content strategy that I use for home service businesses to print them jobs out of thin air. So just high level overview of the strategy itself. We'll be talking about website content, specifically blogging and guest posting. And second, Google business profile content, so adding updates and offers. Real quick, my name is Noah Igler, and I've helped over 20 plus home service businesses get more high paying clients by appearing at the top of Google search results. Real quick, just so you know that I know what I'm talking about, here's a landscaping company I took from practically invisible to ranking top 3 on Google. This added around $50K a month in recurring revenue from jobs. Last month, they got 221 phone calls and 51 contact form submissions from their website. I've also helped a plumber go from practically invisible to ranking top 3 in a 10-mile radius, and they're getting around 113 leads every single month. I've also helped a roofing company go from ranking pretty poorly to ranking pretty much top 1 in a 10-mile radius, and they're seeing around 45 leads per month, giving out around 23 quotes per month, and closing around 5 or 6 roofs every single month, all from SEO. I've also worked with a medical spa. This is in California. We took them from invisible to ranking number 1 literally overall in a 5-mile radius, and they're adding around 20 to 30 new clients or new patients every single month. I've worked with a house cleaning company. This past month they got almost 400 calls in January, and I've helped a California law firm, personal injury lawyer, add around 14 to 15 new cases every single month, all because of the website traffic that we brought them, as you can see here. They started around here, and we're at around 4K a month now. So in today's video, I will be first starting on what is blogging and how does it actually get you customers. So blogging refers to writing articles on your website that will rank or appear when someone searches for the topic on a search engine like Google or like AI search. So you might be thinking nobody actually reads blogs anymore, right? Well, you're wrong. More importantly, Google's algorithm places a lot of significance on websites that put out what is called helpful content. In a recent update, Google has essentially gotten rid of all the spammy articles, or at least giving them a lot of significance and importance, but it still places a lot of importance on actually helpful content. So by writing informational content about your industry, you can actually build something called topical authority. So topical authority is essentially a made-up metric by Google when it looks at a website. And if you're a brand new website and you don't have any content or any blogs out there, you don't have much topical authority. Whereas if you're a plumbing and HVAC site and you have 200 articles on your website about all things plumbing and HVAC, Google will look at your site and say, this is a topical, let's give them topical authority. They must be an authority in the HVAC and plumbing industry. So let's give them more authority, more website traffic, and in turn, more customers. So what do you write blogs about without wasting your time? So essentially, what you want to write about is first, kind of very local, like service spotlights or kind of case studies of jobs that you've done. So one example is how we transform the kitchen of, Lansing, Michigan, or I don't know, whatever city or neighborhood you're in. And you can have before and after photos. You can talk about the problem they were facing, as well as the solution that you provided and how long it took, all the information on that. And then also a clear call to action or CTA to request a quote from you guys. This will help you show up in local search results when people search for, plumbing in city name. Eventually you can actually pop up for that sort of search and people can see your work that you did. Another example is just a quick case study on, emergency drain cleaning in whatever suburb, if you're a plumber. So you really want to highlight all the benefits of working with you. Hey, we're super quick. We have a lot of local trust. Everyone in the area trusts us as the number 1 plumber, even if it's not true. And then also link to your service. So number 2, what to write about. You can actually publish like neighborhood or city-wide. I actually prefer city-wide guides and resources. So, your Austin, Texas plumbing checklist. And so when likely stay-at-home moms search that sort of thing up on Google or on AI search, your article can come up and they can take information from that. So in that article, you can also have like some sort of downloadable PDF with an email opt-in. And this way, the people that are interested in your local plumbing checklist are probably, that it's a high likelihood chance that they're actually in your local area. So you can actually reach out to them because you have their email. The third type of content that you can publish is just why hire local articles. So we all know in home service industry, you're competing with some massive businesses, mega franchises or chains that have 50 plus locations in the United States, which is just absurd. So a lot of people want to choose the local option. They want to feel like they're supporting someone, not something. So you can publish articles like three reasons why your company beats the big chains in, Austin, Texas. And obviously you can say like, the big chains, big plumbing companies, etc. So just focus, highlight all your benefits. Well, we're quicker. We have a lot of community ties. We donate back to the community maybe. And we also have local licensing. So stuff like that. And then also another idea is what to expect when you call a Austin, Texas HVAC professional or HVAC company, HVAC contractor. So essentially just demystify the process of, calling up a HVAC guy. Explain, how they should pick up the phone, what you should expect, what information they'll ask, and then reduce the friction on the article, and also have, book now or call to action buttons on the article in case people are in your local area. And then finally, seasonal and event-driven posts. So, basic stuff like preparing your AC for, Austin's summer or for Austin's winter. Or, maybe not Austin's winter, but, New York City winter. Essentially you want to have genuine advice that will actually help people, not just basic information, with your local area so that it's actually relevant to your local area. And then another example is spring gutter cleaning. Avoid this common mistake. And then, have your local kind of area referenced in either the title or the meta description and use it within the content. And you can actually use local weather data, weather patterns, as well as using your actual photos of your work. And then obviously use that same kind of call to actions to potentially attract local customers. So you now have blog posts that you can publish on your website, but let's one up that and talk about local guest posting. So local guest posting is essentially, let me just run through this real quick. Publishing blogs on your company site will definitely help you find paying customers in your local area that are searching for kind of more informational phrases, possibly common questions that you can make blogs about. But what if I told you that there was something way more powerful that you can actually do with the blogs that you write? So local guest posting is essentially making articles and then reaching out to other sites to post them. So the reason this is beneficial to you and the reason that you want to do this is because your site, you can actually get a backlink to your site. So what is a backlink? A backlink is a link from another site that points towards your website, which shows Google that you are an authority and in turn helps you rank much higher for your primary service keywords. So why does that make sense? Well, let's say that we're Google and we're looking at, XYZ HVAC company, and they get a link from some super reputable, HVAC industry website. If they see that, their algorithm, it'll pick up, these signals and say, oh, well, XYZ HVAC must be a reputable source, must be a really good, a really quality company. Let's go help them rank higher because we want to show our users good companies and good content. So now that you understand what a backlink is, how do we get it? So essentially you can write the same sort of blogs that you would for your website, but reach out to the local newspaper, magazines. A lot of realtors have blogs, the bigger kind of more celebrity realtors type of people. and other different local websites. And you can ask them to publish your content for free. I mean, don't say for free, but kind of imply, hey, I made this super good article. I think that it'll really benefit your your content strategy, your this week's posting, whatever. And then in your article, have a link to your website. And then as long as they keep the link to your website, you can clarify that with them. Hey, I want you to keep the link to our website. You're in the gold. And so this can really, really help you get higher rankings on Google for not only your blog keywords, but your actual main keywords, because the authority is distributed throughout your entire site. So go and get after some local guest posting. And if you have any questions about this, leave them in the comment section below. I understand guest posting and backlinking is, kind of a foreign concept to a lot of home service people. So the next step is, like we talked about up here, is the Google Business Profile and how you can post on there. So not only can you post on your website, but you can actually post on your Google Business Profile. So my strategy is posting 2 to 3 times a week, using a graphic or photo of your work. It allows you to use an image, and then actually geotag it. So I would look up tool.goimgr.com. This is a free thing. You'll have to log in with Google right here, otherwise it won't let you proceed. And then what you'll do once you've logged in is drag and drop your photos. Look up on the map where you want the coordinates to be, so somewhere nearby you, and then add those coordinates to the photo metadata, as well as your target keyword in there. And then it'll say write exif file, and you can essentially download the geotagged image. Oh, it shows you right here. And then you can actually drag and drop that onto the post that you're going to do. So also to access all this, it's under your, in your dashboard on the Google Business Profile, you just click add an update, and then you can click, add an update. So also use your target keyword, so essentially your main service plus location, in the text section of the post, in the writing section. Target keywords, if you're unaware, let's say you're a plumbing company in Salt Lake City, Utah, your target keyword would be plumber Salt Lake City. If you're a personal injury lawyer in New York City, you're going to be personal injury lawyer, NYC or New York City. So use your target keyword word for word in there. And then also always have a call now button as the call to action. There's literally no reason not to. People might not find these posts, but on the off chance that they do, or they're scrolling through your profile and then they see the post and it resonates with them, giving them that quick call now button really eliminates other friction of okay, let's exit out, scroll to the top, find their photo. Oh, here's this other company that looks cool as well. Let me check them out. You just lost a customer. And then every now and then post a discount with a graphic that really kind of shows that discount off. So make it super big and bold. Hey, we're doing 15% off of all drain cleaning for the next 2 months. Sign up now. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you did find it helpful, drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting really valuable content for the next 2 weeks every single day. So subscribe to the channel so you can kind of get an update and hear when I post the next video. And if you do have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And if you want my personalized help getting your business more phone calls, more customers from Google, book a free consultation with me at the first link in the description.